Hello people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 18th of June 2022. I hope you all enjoyed that F-16 addendum video there. That's I've moved basically off of the F-18 tutorials temporarily, and I'm going to go back through some of the aircraft that I've previously done and showcase updates and cool new stuff that they've had in the meantime, while I wait for some of the F-18 weapons to get fixed. Stormkin Barry, welcome to the stream. Byron, welcome. Tog, welcome. Sorry that you're not able to hang around. Talk to you later on. Be sure and pimp the VAF. I certainly will. VAF is the way. Yes, indeed it is. It is. So yeah, as I said, I'm doing some addendum and bonus videos. There's probably a bunch that I can do for the F-16 because there's been a whole load of new stuff since I recorded the original series of tutorial videos on the F-16. You know, we have now the harm targeting system has been kind of expanded upon quite a bit. There's a whole bunch of data link stuff going on now, and there's the ECM and jamming. So I can probably cover that, and of course there's always stuff I can cover in the Harrier and the JF-17. So I'll do that for a little while. I don't even know what I'll do next week, so chat, feel free to make your requests just now. I'll be listening during the course of the stream, and if you have ideas for what I should do next week, then I will take it under advisement. Welcome Dave, and welcome Matt. Good evening indeed. So yes, that was my addendum for the F-16 and the updated radar symbology. I hope you enjoyed that, and without any further ado, let's go and have a look at this week's DCS news. We start as always with the newsletter from Eagle Dynamics. Dear fighter pilots, partners and friends, we are delighted to show off the progress on the ZSH-7 helmet that is based on the Soviet aircraft helmet. This is a part of a larger efforts to update all helicopter pilot models. Check out the development screenshots. Well, you know, they gave us an instruction. We should do as we're told. Here we go. Here is the updated helmet for the Black Shark 3. That's pretty cool. Alienware PC, good evening. Good evening. Welcome. So, yep. There is the fancy helmet. We're also pleased to inform you about DCS F-5 E-Tiger 2 aerodynamic flow conditions development. Notable improvements to the payload and aircraft-specific models have been made. This is one component of a much larger F-5E update. Now, this is the first I've heard of this, and I'm very excited to hear that, because the F-5, in my opinion, could do with a little bit of love, especially around the RWR. There is an outstanding bug with the RWR. It basically does not work correctly, and you have to flip it between two modes to actually get proper visibility out of it, so it's not brilliant. I salute you, Fair. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I'm very excited to hear this larger F-5E update and what it might include, because I hadn't heard of this. Stone Sky is releasing the DCS MAD JF-17 campaign that will help you understand the capabilities of the JF-17 Thunder. Really cool aircraft in my opinion, by the way. Anyone who hasn't tried out the JF-17 should. It's an excellent module and an interesting aircraft. Reflected Simulations have also been conducting thorough research of National Archives and combat reports to bring you DCS Spitfire LF Mark 9 Beware. Beware campaign. Okay, both are coming soon. So, there you go. Byron, me too, big F5 fan, needs some love. Yes, absolutely. It's still like the core of it is really good. I like the radar simulation, the way the flight controls are simulated. Like, you know, it's actually already at a high standard. You know, being an ex-Bell Simtech module, you know, those were all really high quality anyway. But I think it's been long enough now that it could do with a little bit of a tidy up, and it does, as I say, have a couple of bugs and missing features that it'd be quite nice to see it fixed. So anyway, K-50 Black Shark 3. The characteristic holes and oxygen mask fasteners of the fixed-wing aircraft version have been removed. The helicopter variant of this iconic Soviet-era helmet is equipped with a standard microphone and a mount. In this screenshot above, a counterweight is attached to the back of the helmet for use with night vision goggles. The helmet received a protective matte green colour, and it will first be available as part of the new Black Shark pilot model. And then the F-5E Tiger II development progress. We've improved the flight dynamics modelling to account for payload-specific as well as aircraft-specific aerodynamics. The initial implementation of this new approach includes improved wingtip missile aerodynamics during flat spin regime, and enhanced modelling effects of payload to airframe and interference on supersonic drag. For Viper and Hornet, you can expect these updates soon. So that's rather exciting. And then the campaigns, as mentioned, we've got a campaign for the GF-17 and a campaign for the Spitfire. Cool to see these. You know, if you're a single player person, these campaigns, of course, are very, very important to your enjoyment. There's a lot of really good content out there when it comes to this. And yeah, what other screenshots did we have this week? Picture of an F-18 for some reason in Swiss livery. And that was it actually for this week. The other ones that we've got here, these are all prior skins. So cool stuff. So we did have a video from our man Matt Wagner this week. It was all about an update to the Apache and the altitude hold mode. It seems pretty standard to me, the altitude hold mode, that is. It reminds me quite a bit of what we already have for the K50 and for the Gazelle, in fact. So yeah, it's nice to see that. You know, he demonstrates it in combination with the attitude hold mode, and so it does give you this nice kind of hands-off capability when it comes to flying the helicopter. So yeah, probably not too much more to say about that. You know, it's just a demonstration of one more autopilot mode. However, he does then go on to give a general update on the Apache. He talks about things like the target state estimator and some other bits and bobs. So basically what they're going to be working on next will be the systems that allow the aircraft to automatically track moving targets and better estimate their movement in order to ensure that weapons like the guns or the rockets will strike a moving target accurately. So that's really cool to see. That's kind of the main thing. He mentioned some stuff about the threat rings and so on, but I think that stuff is actually already in the open beta. So I think we have those as of now. The stuff on the TSC and the kind of automatic image recognition stuff, that's coming later. But yep, development on the Apache continues. Not much more to say about this video. It's a pretty straightforward and basic demonstration. We then had two videos from Airgis, both on the radar for the Mirage F1. First, they demonstrate the air-to-ground mode of the F1's radar. I really like this. Like the radar is like proper old school. Yeah, it's amazingly, you know, basic. However, it's capable. Like, you know, if you know how to work it and you can operate with its limitations, it is capable of a lot of stuff. And I like that down there in the left-hand console, they've got this little hand controller for the radar. It reminds me a bit of the controller that the Viggen has, or I guess even the backseater, the Rio in the F-14 has something fairly similar. Now, this is in the days before you had all of this on your HOTAS controls. So yeah, you have to take your left hand off the throttle to be able to control the radar, which is perhaps not ideal. So yeah, a pretty cool demonstration. You can see there the land masses are perfectly visible in the radar return, so you can navigate with this instrument, but you can of course also do things like bombing runs and stuff like that, which I think is probably what they're about to demonstrate. We'll let the we'll let the video run, and you can see for yourselves what they're up to. But yeah, some nice old school radar tech here. I love the little kind of sunshade built into it as well. It's crazy stuff. If anyone's just joined the stream, by the way, at the beginning I was asking what kind of addendum or bonus video you would like me to go over next, because I've paused the tutorial series on the F-18. So if you have suggestions for videos you'd like to see on the F-16, the GF-17 or the Harrier, please have a shout out in the chat. I am watching that, and I'd be very interested to see people's suggestions for what I could do next while I'm waiting for the F-18 weapons to get fixed. Channel Right, welcome to the stream. Yes, absolutely, Alienware PC. Yeah, the hype is real when it comes to the Mirage. I'm looking forward to this one. It's a very cool aircraft, and I know that dotChuckles is psyched for it as well. I wonder, what are they going to demonstrate here? Are they literally just demonstrating the radar returns, or are they going to do a weapons release? Whoosh. Yep, I think they were just demonstrating the radar returns. So that was the first one, air-to-ground mode, and we also have a demonstration of the air-to-air mode of the radar in the F1 CE. Yeah, it's a very it's a very interesting radar, and I have to say I don't understand any of the symbology. The radar returns you get in this scope, especially the air-to-ground mode is fair enough because you can see the land masses and it kind of makes sense. But looking at these air-to-air returns, I do not have much of a clue about what it's trying to show me here. And the cursor just being a single vertical line is kind of a bit basic. But hey, it's an older aircraft. I'm sure it works just fine. So let's see. What are we getting here? So I guess that's a lock. He's locked something. And based on the range scale, it looks like it's just within 5 miles. But yeah, that was it. That's a brief showcase of the Mirage F1 Radar in air-to-air scan and lock modes. So pretty cool. Nice to see those. And that's pretty much everything that we've got news-wise for this week. It was actually a fairly quiet week. Really nice to see the Mirage F1. Really nice to hear about there being updates to the F-5. That's pretty exciting. That would definitely make me dust it off and take it for a flight again. And in the process of doing the addendum video for today, I've really been quite excited by the updates for the F-16. So, I'm open to continuing to do bonus and addendum videos for that. So yeah, as I said, chat, please give me a shout if you have suggestions for what you think next week's tutorial video should be on. I'm interested in going back to the series that I've done before in the F-16, GF-17 and Harrier. As always, this is time for me to call out the VAF. Myself and dotChuckles were the founder members of the VAF, which is an online squadron with an opt-in milsim approach. We fly training missions every Tuesday at 8 PM UK time. We fly missions every Thursday at 8 PM UK time, and we're always looking for new members. You can fly with us as a freelancer, which means you can fly whatever aircraft you like, and there's no mandatory training. Or you can join one of our numbered squadrons and do operational conversion training and get your rating for that particular aircraft type and fly with a cadre of like-minded individuals with a kind of more milsim style approach. We've currently got squadrons for the Harrier, the F-14, the F-16, the F-18, the A-10 and the Apache. So we're always looking for pilots, and if we get enough interest, enough pilots and enough squadron leaders, we're always open to forming additional numbered squadrons within VAF. So all are welcome. Even if you just want to jump in and chat to people, myself and dotChuckles and the rest of the VAF are always on the Discord, and their conversations ranging from cooking recipes to all manner of other stuff. And there's a bunch of flying on other days. It's not just the regular training and mission nights either. Channel right seems to be a few bugs for Ed to squish. So the next day will be yes. I have to say I've been finding it quite difficult to film content recently because I keep hitting my head against bugs in the sim. It seems worse than the open beta, but I don't know what the stable version is like. But like for the F-18, the guided missile weapons, most of them I can't employ. I'm having terrible troubles with the Harpoon, the Slam ER. They're just not working correctly. The most recent one that I tried to do was the Slam, and the missile was just flying in big circles, and I couldn't get it to hit anything. So yeah, really bizarre behavior. So I hope they're working on that and we can get that fixed soon, and then I can return to the FA-18C tutorial series. But like I said, I'm happy to take any suggestions that the chat might have for things they'd like to see. Otherwise, I'll probably jump into whatever I feel like doing on the F-16 or the Harrier, because those are the two that I really enjoy flying. So, ED may not say it, but they thank you for your testing services. Well, I'm sure they do. I filled some bug reports in the forum, so they know about the problems that I'm having at least, and I'm sure they're working on them. It is the open beta after all. Bugs are to be expected, so you know, I'm not surprised and I'm not saddened. It's you know, I could play the stable version if I wanted to have less bugs, but I like the open betas and I like all the extra stuff that I get to play with in those versions. Byron, and me when I'm not on holiday away from my PC. Alienware PC, I noticed that MiG-21 bombs don't even impact the ground. Yeah, that was kind of what I was having with the Harpoon. Like, I launched the Harpoon and it would drop away and then travel a short distance and then it would suddenly teleport under the ground. So, yeah, there's that problem. Maybe do a mission editor tutorial. Interesting. Byron, 3 Squadron, represent. 3 Squadron, yo. Yes, indeed. So yeah, you know, it's kind of a shorter news program this week. There hasn't really been that much to go over. There hasn't been a lot of exciting news this week, so yeah, a pretty short one. But that just leaves for me to say that I've been DPAC. Every Saturday, or usually every Saturday, I release a tutorial video. Currently, I'm going back over previous modules and making addendums and bonus videos, and that's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Clint, A4 Squadron, when? An excellent question. We need to do a bit more evaluation of the A4 and see how we could integrate it. And also, of course, we'd need a squadron leader and pilots to fly it. But I'm very, very open to having A4s. It's a really cool aircraft. And the nice thing about it is, it means that we then have a free module. So people joining the squadron don't necessarily need to buy expensive full price modules. This is very much a full fidelity module available for free. And of course, DCS World itself, for those of you who don't know, is in fact free. So free download of DCS World, free download of the A4, and you could join the VAF and fly with us. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Clint, hopefully coming soon. I want to do some more evaluation of it, and then we'll work out how to integrate. So yeah, I've been DPAC. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and to the channel. And everybody, fly safe. Ta-ta.